Hi Aquarius, thanks for joining me. This will be a general love reading for you guys from the 23rd to the 31st of August. It is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Don't worry too much if you don't know what your Moon, Rising or Venus sign is. If you check the description box below the video, all that information's in there for you. Also, please remember that time is fluid, so this could have already happened, could be happening now, or could be happening sometime in the future. And also, please remember these are general love readings. They won't resonate with everyone out there, so take what resonates with you or for you and leave the rest. Okay, so a bit of an inner conflict here, Aquarius. What's going on? Oh, wow. Okay, so 5 of Wands, inner conflict within yourself. Whether or not to message somebody, to speak to somebody, because you do consider them, or you do want to open up to them, you want to tell them how much you, what feelings you have for them with the Queen of Cups. So you want to be able to declare to them, okay, I love you, I want to nurture this connection, not only yourself, moving away from this conflict, because you are nurturing yourself moving forward. You've been hiding feelings and thoughts about this person, or creating this situation. It creates a huge amount of turmoil within you, but you want to be able at some stage to come towards this person and create this very nurturing situation. You want to tell them that you adore them. The Queen of Cups. Well, we've got communication here, but it is tiny. So the conflict here for you is whether or not to do this. It's a very push me, pull you energy. You're very conflicted. It's not a very definitive energy. You do want to message this person. You want to come in as friendly with the Princess of Cups. Friendly communication. There's a little bit of sass to it as well, the Princess of Wands. So you want to be able to tell this person that you do love them at some stage and that you do find them attractive, the Princess of Wands. So the conversation that you want to create, or the dialogue you want to create, is friendly, warm, thoughtful. But there's a little bit of ooh la la in there too, because you want this person to notice you, not as just a friend, but as something a whole lot more than that, because you want to come towards them at some stage and say, hey, I actually love you. Ooh, okay, so the 5 of Wands, very conflicted energy. So even though you want to go for it, you're still in two minds whether or not to actually do it. Right, okay, anything else for Aquarius, please? So you're stopping yourself, and I think through that overthinking of the situation, you're creating a vortex of energies there with that 5 of Wands. You're confusing yourself. You've come to a realization that you do like this person in more than a friendly way, but you're also confusing yourself by saying, I don't know if they'll want to communicate with me, even though you want to communicate with them. And look at that, I'm going to be left out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles. So conflicted about coming towards them, feeling left out in the cold, but that coldness is, or you being left out in the cold in this confliction here, is of your own doing. You're confusing yourself with all these energies that you're creating. I'm getting sweaty hands again, so this is for someone connecting on a very personal level, which hasn't happened for a few weeks. So yeah, 5 of Pentacles, you're very concerned about this reading because you do see this person as somebody you trust. You want to be open and honest with them, the Queen of Cups. You're just worried that they will, I feel, not be interested. So the confliction for you is, do I come towards them? Do I not? Do I leave sleeping dogs lie? Do I resist the temptation? Because I'm just sitting here, I'm not doing anything, I'm not coming towards them, there's no action between us, It's just me sitting in my own thoughts. And there you go. The Hanged Man. So you're hanging in this tree trying to enlighten yourself on the way forward. But you already know what the way forward is. It's just to reach out. It's just to say hello. It's just to say hello. But I feel that with that Queen of Cups there, you actually reaching out and saying hi, how are you doing, is actually nurturing yourself, because you'll be coming away from the Five of Wands, which is a very low vibrational energy to be in. Oh yeah, look, lots more communication here. And look at that, more confirmation. Been hiding everything. All your feelings and thoughts for this person, you're hiding them with the High Priestess card. You're waiting for a perfect, almost like a perfect time to reveal how you do feel about this person. Princess of Swords. Creating. Okay, creating friendly, sassy communication. Look at that. Right, with these three cards here. So it's friendly, it's thoughtful, it's got a little bit of sass in there. And when you do that, it is the truth of the situation. It's truthful communication, because you do find them attractive. But your use of language in that friendly, sassy way, it's not overtly sexual, I would say. It's not... it's kind of like a winky face or overuse of exclamation marks, or just being a little bit naughty, a little bit silly. But by doing that and combining these two energies, it is the truth. You are interested in how this person's doing. So your use of language is very eloquent with the Princess of Swords, and it is a truth. The truth is in there. You do find this person attractive. So what's the problem? Feel that you just keep squirreling things away. It's you're hiding from yourself almost. With the Queen of Cups, you're hiding, sorry, with the High Priestess. This is what you want to do. This is who you want to be, the Queen of Cups, but you're so scared over this side of the board, and perhaps the other person has left you out in the cold. With this Five of Pentacles here, it's a very barren kind of energy here. It's nothing growing, nothing is growing. It's called stasis. It's being left out from a situation. You feel left out of it. So you're almost on the sidelines watching this person grow and grow away from you, because you're not doing anything to bridge a gap between both of you. So I feel that it has been a long time since you actually spoke to this person in any great capacity. The Six of Wands. So you do want to be victorious over revealing at some stage how you actually feel, and you want to be victorious in getting towards this energy here, which is of actually creating a tangible dialogue moving forward. So you wow, so you are using sheer willpower and determination with this Serenos energy. Okay, so it's the power of the spirit. It's your spiritual power. You're using that very primordial raw energy to change this situation, to be able to come in and spark a dialogue, because you're so worried about how the other person, this distance between you. But I feel that you're very worried about the other person rejecting you for some reason. Perhaps you shared something with each other in the past. So you're pulling your socks up and saying, to hell with it, I'm just going to go for it. And look at that. Wow. Look at that. I am not joking. This is a beautiful reading. Queen of Wands, look at the progression in energies. So you're saying, right, that's it. I'm having a word with myself. Queen of Wands, I'm trailblazing. I'm going to go towards them. I'm going to spark a communication. I'm very confident now because I've gone through this Serenos energy, or I'm going through this Serenos energy. You're having a very stern word with yourself and integrating that kind of very confident energy into your 3D situation. That's why you feel confident now enough to come towards this person. Wow, look at that. So yeah, it's a headache being without this person. It's like, I don't know what to do. How do I get back to them? How do I spark a dialogue? And it's because you withdrew your energy, and perhaps the other person did as well. Five of Swords, you bobbed in and bobbed back out. It's almost like you started something and left it. But I don't think the other person is communicating with you. You're certainly not communicating with them. But the desire to come towards them and communicate is huge for you. So we've got the Prince of Cups here. Accept my cup of apology. Accept my friendliness. I do consider you to be more than a friend. And that's the truth of the situation. That's a dialogue that you want to create. It's the conversation that you want to have, because you do want to nurture this connection. The Lady card, you want to birth a whole new cycle with this person. It's not about nurturing, it's more about nurturing yourself, because this Serenos energy here is about you using sheer willpower and determination to change events, to change the course of your life, to interact or re-interact with this person, more importantly, who is very important to you. You wouldn't be going through all these energies, and you want to be victorious in coming towards this person and telling them exactly how you feel. You wouldn't be thinking or going through these energies if they didn't mean anything to you. You would just leave it. You would bob back in and bob back out again. You'd go, oh no, I can't do it. It's too much effort. But it isn't too much effort, because you do see them as kind of like ticking all the boxes. The Lover's card there. You do want an intimate relationship with them. You do want something that's tangible. Wow, okay. Just throw the cards on the floor. And look at that. Putting in the time and effort. You want to grow this. The Six of Pentacles. You do want this to grow. And the Seven of Wands here. This is more about inner resistance for you. You've been resisting coming towards them, but there's a huge pull for you to actually come towards them for some reason. Look, you've been resisting. It's too hard, it's too heavy, I need more time, I feel left out in the cold, I feel conflicted. All of these energies, you're resisting. The resistance here is not through anything, but just you're causing it yourself. The Seven of Wands. And you are getting frustrated with the situation. You're getting frustrated about being left out in the cold, about seeing this person progress, and you not being on that journey with them. So you have been squirreling everything to yourself. But look at this. So the Ace of Pentacles. You do want a brand new committed situation moving forward. Very prosperous, very grounded, very has a tremendous amount of growth in it. You want it to be long-standing, Aquarius. So coming towards this person does mean a heck of a lot to you, because you want a brand new beginning with them. A brand new committed situation where you say, okay, this is how I truly feel about you. No ifs, no buts, no excuses. This is how I feel about you, because you have intimated between each other in the past, the Seven of Pentacles, that you liked each other. It's a situation that just never got off the ground. It just laying a seed. You like each other, or it was a relationship that just didn't reach its full potential, however you want to interpret it. But the Three of Wands, you're waiting for your ships to come in, you're waiting for this person to turn up, to spark a dialogue. So it's almost like, I don't know why, and do not shoot me. They've also said, so you don't have to put the effort into changing your situation. You want them to come towards you, but they're not. So you're having to pull your socks up in order to bring these seeds well planted, to re-water them and bring them into fruition. So the King of Swords. So you do want to speak a truth. There is a challenge in there though. You do want to speak your mind with confidence, but if you have a look at these energies here, okay, so you're pulling your socks up. You also want to say the truth of the situation is, which is a very masculine, very domineering kind of energy, very cold. It's also softened by this Queen of Wands, which is fiery. There's a little bit of, yeah, I'm confident talking to you. It's all about confidence. Confident talking to you. I'm confident enough to flirt with you. I'm confident enough to say that, you know, I find you a little bit fiery. And I do actually have deeper feelings for you, the Queen of Cups. I do adore you. I do love you. I do want something that is tangible. So you want to get into these energies, and this is what you want to say to this person. It seems like it's a very important message, a very important message for somebody that is very important to you. So these seeds here, it says to me that time has flowed between you. So these seeds here, seeds well planted. It was a conversation many, many, many times, many moons ago, should I say. So the Lord card here. So we've got the Lady and the Lord. Kind of like a divine union, I would say. But the Lord card here sets healthy boundaries to those who rely on him. Okay, it also sets healthy boundaries within himself. So regardless of gender, you're pulling your socks up. You're saying to yourself, enough of just sitting in the shadows. If you want this, enough. You're going to have to do something about it. You're going to have to put action into words, or words into action. Okay, so you are having a very stern word with yourself. You're saying enough's enough. Enough of sitting in the shadows. This person here is not coming back to spark a dialogue, but you want to spark a dialogue with them. You want that communication. You don't want it to be silent anymore. So the need for you is great. And it's not a needy need either. I feel that you need to unburden yourself by speaking your truth. Okay, because let's face it, if we have thoughts and feelings for somebody and they're that strong, we never act upon them, and then it comes to the end of days and then we think, ugh, really wish I had spoken to the one that got away. 5 of Cups, disappointment. You do consider them to be the one that got away. You want to come back to them and tell them how much you love them, and look at that, you've never given up on yourself or this situation, or revisiting this situation and rewatering these seeds. Beautiful reading. A lot of energy to go through though, and if you're using this amount of energy just to try and change the perspective, your heart space, your psychological and emotional processes, it does say to me this person means a heck of a lot to you, because you have been daydreaming heavily about this situation, about coming back to them, but you're very conflicted in the first instance about whether or not to do it. But like the 9 of Pentacles, so you are pulling your socks up. You're getting into a beautiful space of, okay, I feel balanced, I know what I need to do, I want to come in and spark a dialogue with this person, I want to tell them exactly what's in my heart. Beautiful, beautiful energy to be in. 9 of Pentacles, just in your element. You're in that white light of just pure bliss. So whatever's been going on in your 3D situation, you're coming out on top, because you're actually pulling your socks up with this Serenos energy here. You know that you need to be balanced, make good decisions, and this is a good decision for you. So you're going to just send that communication out, the 8 of Wands. You're just going to do it and just see where the chips fall. Beautiful. Anything else? This is so strange. I've got sweaty palms again. Sorry, I was going to hiccup. And then I just, oh, there we go. I didn't think it would come, which is even more strange. I don't really want to be hiccuping on readings, but there we go. So, yeah, my cup runneth over with love for you, the Ace of Cups. So you do want to offer them a committed situation. You want to offer them a very emotionally available situation. You do see them as a divine counterpart. More energy of changing your circumstances enough to come towards them. So the High Priest here makes routine incremental changes, and the 3D in order to bring about a different result, a more a better result for you moving forward. It is nurturing yourself. So we've got here committed situation, an emotionally available situation. So you want to almost like drown them in love. You want to give them everything that you have. You want to make sure that they're taken, almost like taken care of for some reason. And the Ace of Wands, you do want to move towards them. So it is a brand new passionate start. it's grounded, and it's loving. What beautiful energies to go through, and what a beautiful story they're giving you. So Four of Cups, can't see you, can't interact with you. There we go. What's this? Conflicted about coming towards them, and almost like pushing your energy towards them and then withdrawing it at the last moment. It's a very dilly-dally kind of way to use your energy. Don't do that, because perhaps the other person can pick up on that energy that you're pushing out. But for you, use your energy wisely. Use the energy that you're kind of like squandering with thoughts and emotions of disappointment, and turn them into something that is beautiful, that isn't kind of just a daydream. Use that energy and make something that is a situation in the 3D, rather than just sitting there waiting for them to come to you. You know, this is a waste of energy. You can be putting it to good use. So conflicted, not being able to see this person here, but just sitting in the misery. They're there on that ledge. You just have to reach out and pick the cup up. You just have to reach out with a message. What's the worst that could happen? You must feel so drained from just going backwards and forwards with this conflicted energy. It's unreal. Don't waste your energy. Seriously, don't do it. Don't do it. Put it to good use. Okay. What else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Aquarius? I don't know where half these messages come from, you know. They certainly don't come from me. Which also makes me giggle. So, think you want the wheel to turn with that communication. You don't want to feel stabbed in the back. So you did stab yourself in the back by keep withdrawing your energy from this situation, indicated by these seeds well planted. You planted seeds and then left it. And then just went, oh, see you later, potato. Bye. And then now you're thinking about revisiting it, but heavily invested in revisiting it, but going through all these energies, wasting energy instead of acting upon that energy. It looks like you are doing now, but there's a heck of amount of time that you've kind of like procrastinated about this. So look at that. Is something from your childhood. Six of Cups. So you're looking back at better times that you have shared with this person, in whatever context that is, but you want that level of emotional and psychological fulfillment back in 2021. But it's almost like this person could have been from your formative years, school years could be. But the Three of Pentacles, like I said, working really hard on yourself in order to bring about change, indicated by the High Priest, by the Serenos energy. But you also, look at this, you're sending out signs and synchronicities to this person. So just to let them know that you haven't gone off the boil, that you still think about them, that you still want them in your life, you want a situation with them. Look at that, Seven of Cups, the Magician. This Serenos energy is a huge energy to push out, and especially if you're almost like in manifestation mode. Please be careful. You do find this person incredibly attractive, so perhaps you have very sexy dreams about them, and you're pushing that energy towards them. So this person is going to be picking up on somebody that, or perhaps it's going to hit them from nowhere, this very euphoric energy being pushed at them by somebody who wants to create a situation. So please be careful when you're manifesting, okay? And if you have no intention of following that energy through, i.e. coming through in the 3D in an action way, don't do it. Because I've had it done to me countless times, and I still get it now, where people push their energy towards me. I don't know where it's coming from. Sometimes I see a huge amount of signs and synchronicities, and I think, okay, if you want to open a dialogue with me, you know, do it. I am open and receptive. I am not going to shut my door, you know. But if you have no intention of following that through, do not send me energy, because I feel it on a completely different level, and it messes a person around. So I'm just saying, be mindful, because obviously this person picks up on your energy. Why would you be in magician mode? You're heavily invested in sending out that energy. So I do feel this is kind of like a soulmate connection, and perhaps this person feels you, or has told you that they feel your energy on a completely different level in the past. So you're trying to re-tap into that connection through reminding this person that you are still here, but you're the one that needs to come forward to them. Put the burden down. Look at that, 10 of Wands. Put the burden down. Put the waste of energy down. Okay, just come towards them, because you're just wasting energy here. You need to move away from that. 8 of Cups, and it looks like you are off over the hill. And look at that, how many aces? 4 aces again. So you do want to give this person, or start a situation that is emotionally available. So it means that you are invested. It is commitment. It is passionate, and it is the truth. And the challenge, there's a challenge in this truthful beginning, because you've never told this person how much you actually feel for them. So they have no idea your thoughts and feelings about them. So these signs and synchronicities that you're sending out, they're going to interpret them as you coming in, and perhaps they can interpret them as you have feelings for them, but you need to back it up with something substantial, i.e. a message, or even taking a trip to see them. So Princess of Swords, Princess of Cups, friendly, truthful, look, truthful communication, Prince of Swords. It's almost like these are messages. It's almost like I read these as text messages that you wanted to send up but kept deleting, but you're in the mindset of just sparking a dialogue now. You know it's going to be a challenge. You're suited and booted. You're expecting the worst. You're expecting this person not to reciprocate your communication, but you do want to tell them how you feel about them. You want to be free of this burden, because it is a burden, carrying this round, this hidden emotions, hidden thoughts for this person is a burden. It's sapping your energy. And look at that, the King of Pentacles. So you are here to stay. You do want to say to this person, okay, I'm here to stay. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not withdrawing my energy from this now. We can work through anything. King of Pentacles. I want a committed situation. I'm committed to this course of action. This is the truth. I want you in a big way. I find you attractive. I'm confident about this situation because I've gone through every scenario in the book. Every reason why we shouldn't be together, and every reason why we should be together. And there's more should be than shouldn't be. Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, and that's because I love you. And I've just noticed it. It's almost like you're saying that. You've just noticed that you love this person. It's kind of like a big slap for you. It's like an epiphany moment. Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? But this person must mean a lot to you, Aquarius, whoever you are, to go through this many energies, or these many energies, thoughts and feelings, to try and get to them. But more importantly, it's a beautiful progression of energies, a personal progression, away from the 8 of Swords, which is just a very stuck situation. But you're creating that stuck situation. Everybody's free to move forward in any capacity. It's whether or not we listen to our hearts and, you know, our egos keep us at bay almost. So look at that. So they are the sun in your life. You want to look forward to happy times and not being stuck. The Fool energy here, you're just going to go for it. And the Star card, you have turned up in your own reading, but it does say to me that you are or feel divinely guided towards this person to spark a dialogue. You do see them as a soulmate connection. Excuse me, it's almost like a soul contract. It's written in the stars, and perhaps you have been or have shared lifetimes before. And perhaps you were in a relationship in a past lifetime, and that's why, excuse me, why you feel so committed to coming back into union with them in this lifetime. Wow. Okay. Anything else? Anything else for Aquarius, please? Wow, okay. Well, it's very matter of fact in this room, it really is. But you've got to remember then, okay, we keep ourselves stuck. You know, I can talk myself out of any situation. Let's face it, guys. If you're worried about doing something, you'll find, and you want to procrastinate about something, instead of just going for it and being the full energy, okay, just not overthinking the situation, you achieve more. You achieve balance and equilibrium, and look at that. You will achieve balance and equilibrium if you don't overthink the situation. You just got to go for it. Seriously, you want to bring balance and equilibrium into the situation. You want to be able to talk to this person. Like I said, huge amount of energies that you're going through. So, okay, I talk myself. I'm a great procrastinator. I am. One of my worst traits. At times, I've learned to try and work with it and work through it. And when I find myself procrastinating, I try and do meditations, or I think about why I'm procrastinating. I analyse it, and then it dispels that kind of energy, because it can snowball, it can take over. And if you procrastinate for too long, it can feel like an uphill battle. There's a goal that you want to work towards. Okay, what we need to do is, don't have the goal, just go for it. Seriously, whatever you want in life, just rid yourself of overthinking. Don't even think about the situation. Okay, if it's a dangerous situation that you want to put yourself into, don't do it. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying if it's something like going for a job, or just go for it. Send that CV off, apply for that job. If it's a person that you want to reconnect with, go for it. What's the worst that could happen? Seriously, it's not going to kill you, is it? It will bruise your ego if the other person doesn't reciprocate in the way that you want to. But then again, okay, revisiting situations and over romanticizing them, which I think that you may have done, okay, kind of like sets a bar. It sets an expectation. So you're kind of like thinking, wow, if I go in like this, then this may happen, and this is what I want this to happen, blah 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 blah. So you've built this whole thing up, and it's a massive mountain to climb, and you've thought, oh, okay, is it better to sit with the thought of this person and a life that I could have with them, instead of actually making those moves? And it's almost like that energy. But what you need to do is just stop procrastinating, get rid of all of that rubbish, because it is rubbish, it's stuff that the mind creates and our ego creates. It will make excuses for us. We will make excuses for ourselves for not doing things. I'm going to get round to procrastination again, see? Okay, say I wanted to, I'll put it in layman's terms now. So say, I don't know, wanting to create a piece of artwork. Okay, and in my head, it's fantastic. I visualize the end goal, the end of it. It's magical. This piece of artwork is the best thing that I've ever made. Okay, so actually, I'm thinking about it, and a couple of days go past, and I'm still thinking about it. I think, yeah, I'm going to crack on with that now. I've got all the plans left out, and, you know, I've got my vision board and everything else, and this is what I need to do. I've got my workbook out, I've done all my research, this is what I need to do. And when I start to do it and it doesn't work out the way that I wanted to, I get deflated, because I've built an expectation up. Okay, life is not like that. It isn't. It will throw you curveballs, it will throw all kinds of stuff at you to see how resilient you are and how adaptable you are. So what you need to do is just go in with a little idea, okay, just like me with my artwork, a little idea, and leave yourself open and receptive to whatever comes your way. So say that other person isn't of the mindset of revisiting this situation and doesn't want to water these seeds while planted. On your side, you do want it to work. But if this other person isn't of the same mindset, because you're not communicating and you've built it up in your head, you are going to have a bit of a bruised ego if the other person says, well, I don't think it'll work. but you'll never know till you try. So what you need to do is go in with the full energy. Just get rid of overthinking. It was certainly a waste of energy. Okay, it's a waste of energy. Don't overthink it. Just go for it. Have the confidence in yourself. Okay, love yourself first, and then integrate that love into a 3D situation. That is my best advice for you guys. Don't come at this unconfident. Okay, we should all love ourselves, which is what you're doing, the Nine of Pentacles, but we all should nurture ourselves moving forward, which means changing our modus operandi. So not waiting for people to come towards us. I mean, that's very egotistical. I've got to say, that's very egotistical. But this person's not coming towards you. You're going to have to make those moves towards them. And that's not you meeting humble pie or being on the back foot because they're not communicating with you. It just means that you're showing this person that they mean a heck of a lot to you. They mean more to you than either friends or a situation that just faltered. It means that you are committed to putting the time and effort into this because you're reaching out. So perhaps the other person's blocked you or you don't have access to them. So in that instance, I would say use friends to bridge that gap, or use a different way of communicating with them if you can. You know, there are many ways that we can communicate with each other. We can do it over the internet, we can do it over text message, we can call people and do it that way. We can even, it sounds a bit bonkers, but you could even, you know, travel to, or just meet them somewhere. I don't know. Okay, but don't be scared to try it. And if it doesn't work, seal it off, but please don't carry that burden anymore. You need to put that burden down. It makes me feel anxious, and I can see the turmoil, I can feel it within you, this confliction. But you can't, when you're manifesting, you can't send that wishy-washy energy out to someone. You have to be committed and confident when you manifest. Otherwise, you will confuse the other person. You'll confuse yourself, more importantly, but you'll confuse the other person as well. So, like I said, a waste of energy. You need to be committed when you do these things. So it's setting your intentions out and following them through with that King of Pentacles energy, which is beautiful. And the Lord card as well. So I don't know why, but they've told me to take an activation card for you. So what's Aquarius need to know? What does Aquarius need to know in relation to this reading? Oh, no. Don't give me too many cards. So I'm just going to take that one there, which is disconcernment. The frequency of disconcernment supports our ability to view the world and the people around us from a place of inner balance and detachment, yet with compassion and wisdom. Oh, what was I saying? Not overthinking the situation. So I am going to have a look and see how the other person feels about you. So how does the other person feel about Aquarius? These seeds well planted, how do they feel about Aquarius? Oh. Well, they would love to nurture this situation. They'd love to nurture themselves, and I feel that there is a strong soul bond here. So it's not nurturing, it's nurturing each other moving forward. They're very kind and compassionate, and they want to extend that kind and compassionate nature towards you. They want you to grow. They want you to be able to have the confidence to come towards them. So it says to me that they have withdrawn their energy from this situation that you both had or experienced or whatever it was. So there's no communication from their side, but they do want to, look, they do want to nurture this. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. So I feel that if you do communicate with this person, okay, they are certainly going to communicate with you. So do not be worried about that. So Queen of Air. Objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you and seeing humour in a situation. It's almost like I feel that when you do spark this dialogue, this person here is saying, okay, then I'm just going to get rid of the past. I'm just going to get rid of it. And you coming in. How much air is on this board, Aquarius? See? So when you do come in, this person here is like, oh my God, I have to make a decision. What is this decision? What do I need to do? So events occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options. Clearing away all that no longer serves you. So clearing away the past. Also looking at the situation that you want to create just through dialogue. Sending out that kind of sassiness within a dialogue indicates to this person that you're interested in them in a very physical way, in a very relationship way, not just as friends. So they're going to have to release the past, because they obviously thought that you didn't like them in the way that you actually do, because you've never told them. You withdrew your energy, so it said to the other person, I'm not interested in you in that way. So this person's going to have to release everything they ever thought about how you thought about them. The end of a difficult phase or situation, spiritual transformation. Time to move on from just inertia, because there's nothing going on between both of you. You're stuck in your head, and this person here is, you know, you've been left out in the cold, and this person is trying to use that energy somewhere else. They're trying to move forward. Okay, but it's a cycle that needs to be complete for them. So, a job well done, joy, contentment and gratitude, the path towards enlightenment, and you are. Almost like soulmate energies. Happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans and on the right path. So when you come in, this person here is kind of like saying, okay then, let's move forward. Let's move away from the past. Let's speak to each other. Let's tell each other the truth. And let's move forward on that basis. So, look at this. So, I feel that they do have something on their side to release though. And that could be the sticking point. And it may take time, because we've got here objective decision making, clearing away all that no longer serves you, seeing humour in this situation. It's almost like, oh my God, actually Aquarius really likes me in a way that I never thought possible. But the two of error, being unable or unwilling to make a decision, a stalemate, pretending there is no problem. There is a problem. There's a problem. You're not talking to each other. Two of air. And perhaps they are stuck in a relationship or a situation that they couldn't get out of. So these were seeds well planted. But they seem to be stuck. And perhaps they couldn't make a decision between you and whoever they're with, so they've remained static. Because they never thought that you thought you liked them, because you withdrew your energy. So the Ace of Water. Falling in love, all the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. So they do want to offer you their heart. They want to fall in love with you all over again. And they do want to put the time and effort into knowing you, getting to know you again. Look, you've turned up in their reading, the star card here. It's beautiful. Okay, so what else we need to know? What else we need to know for Aquarius? Yeah, they do see you as, they do want an intimate relationship with you. They're just very unsure about if you're really committed to this course of action or not. And the balance card here, so the need for balance and moderation, cooperation and compromise, and wait for perfect timing. So they're almost like waiting to see what you bring to the table, Aquarius, in order for them to make a decision. And more confirmation, you are indeed soulmates. You are on the same frequency. You speak in the language of energy, and that's why you're heavily invested in manifesting this situation, sending out signs and synchronicities to this person, because they truly feel at their end. They see you as a soulmate, so they can feel your shifts in energy. And what you're not telling them, they already know. They already know. I'm telling you now. You think it's a big revelation, but this person already knows. They can interpret that energy. They already knew. They knew years ago. Wow. They knew years ago that you were soulmates. So the Ten of Water, they want a resolution to this. They want an emotional resolution to this. Silence between both of you. Ten of Water, a contented and rewarding family life. Your emotional material needs are met, and trustworthy relationships. They want to be able to trust you again. So when you do send out that communication, this person's socks are knocked off. Okay, they're as giddy as a fruitcake, all over the place, but they know with that balance card here, they need to balance themselves out in order to make a good judgment call moving forward. So falling in love or wedding proposals, a need to balance emotions. They can't get too heavily invested in this, even though you are soulmates, because you withdrew your energy last time, and it was just amount to seeds well planted. It just never came into fruition. So you need to be able to show this person that you are committed to change. Excuse me, you're committed to creating this situation, and that you're just not going to think, oh, it's just a thought, really. I'm not really into you that much, you know. It's 1 foot in one camp, 1 foot in another kind of situation, because perhaps they were a choice previously, but this person knows their worth, the nine of earth, so they're not going to take any breadcrumbing this time. And they're telling you that. King of Earth. If you want it, I'm here to stay. I'm committed to this. But if you don't, then don't mess me around. But I feel that when that communication is reciprocated, this person here, successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered. So when you come in with that, hi, how you doing? And it is just bridge building. This person here is like saying, okay, then yeah, I'm committed to keeping this going. The Strength card. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. You know why? Because you left the party. So this person here is digging deep, not being nasty about the situation. You're actually seeing it through the eyes of kindness and compassion. And look at that. Events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things happening at once. So I feel when you do come in, this person's head's kind of like spinning. What do I need to do? What do I need to do? Well, first of all, they need to make a decision on the way forward. They have a heck of a lot of emotion for you, but they need to balance their psychological and emotional processes out in order to move forward, in order to get the best result possible. As the Queen of Earth, look, make time for those around you, take a sensible approach, deal with delays in a kind and understanding manner. How it's kind of like they're saying, wow, it took you a long time to come back. And just laughing about it, seriously. So we're clearing away the past. They see humour in it. God, it took you ages to recognise this, where I already knew it years ago, many moons ago. I knew that we were soulmates, but I'm glad that you've recognised this now. It's almost like dialogue that they're creating. So it does say to me divine connection here. A lot of slow moving energy, so you're getting to know each other again, and it's on a more stable footing as well. It's not just, you know, text in 6 years and then you come back and send another one, because they've never given up on this situation here either. And the reason why they know you're soulmates, because they've done this huge amount of inner work. They've gone on this very solitary inward journey to understand what this connection means to them, and they've done their research, and they want this wheel to turn in a positive way. A time of positive change, a situation suddenly moves forward and fortune is on your side. And look at that, all fired up. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision. So they want to tell you their thoughts and their feelings about you, about this situation, away from this, the Three of Air, which is just thinking about it, about what happened in the past. Great sadness. Take time to heal. The need to forgive yourself and others. So they've done this very inward healing journey, and they know who you are to them. So they are going to forgive you because you're a soulmate energy. What a beautiful reading. So if I was you, Aquarius, I would just go for it, because time waits for no man. Honestly, it doesn't. Before you know it, time's running out, or time will run out. So we've got abundance. What else do we need to know? Meditation meditation brings answers. And anything else for Aquarius, please? Anything else for Aquarius in this reading? Anything else? Oh yes, trust in the process, trust in yourself, more importantly, I think. and trusted in the situation. Okay, anything else? Anything else? What do we need to know for Aquarius, please? Keep an abundance, keep an open mind, being open and receptive. Okay, that's what you need to do. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. It's just, like I said, it's an epiphany moment for you. You never thought it was possible, but it is. Meditation brings answers. Excuse me. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. So it's not you. You're confusing yourself with trying to, I feel, deny the feelings that you have for this person, because they are very different from you. So, okay, what do? Do you just leave it, or does your soul keep irritating you by saying to you, this is your soulmate, you should just connect with them and see what happens? So trust, calling in your soulmate, your prayers and affirmations and visualizations, I'll bring you together. What are you doing? Magician mode. So beautiful. Anything else? These cards are a bit staticky today. Anything else for Aquarius, please? Anything else? That worry is dissipated now. My sticky fingers have gone. We've got you deserve love. You are lovable. Of course you are. We've got playfulness. What was I saying about being a bit sassy? To recapture romance. Allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. We've got children. Your love life is being affected by children, so it's the children's take on this. And I think that if you do have children and you want to introduce them to someone, or you're looking for not the best fit for them or for the family, but you're looking for somebody that will help the family grow and is nurturing towards the family, that is best for your children. You don't want anything negative to impact on your children, do you? You want something that's nurturing. And we've got flirt. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. So what else do we need to know? What else do we need to know for Aquarius? Anything else for Aquarius, please? Anything else for Aquarius? Anything else? I can fill a card in here, so I'm just, yeah. Oh, really? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And we've got new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. Well, they're new, old. They will be new to you because they have changed somewhat since the last time that you planted those seeds. So it's a newfound love of yourself, but a newfound love for this person as well. So what else we need to know? So from your Moonology cards, have faith in your dreams. A time to give rather than to take. What do you need to release? Prosperity lies ahead. And be bold and make the first move. What a beautiful reading. If that did resonate, please like, share, subscribe. Please remember to click the thumbs up button. It's probably more important than anything else. I'm not doing personal readings at the moment because I'm inundated and I need to get through the backlog. So I will be reinstating that hopefully at some stage. Free advisory service is still available for those who are having energetic problems. Please do not come to me asking me for readings or asking me about specifics about soulmates, etc., i.e. readings, because I cannot do them. I cannot fulfill them. They're not an option for me at the moment. So don't come to me with an expectation of, okay, if I ask you this question and send you a photo, I can get a reading. It won't happen, unfortunately. So don't be disappointed when I reply and say, have patience, it's closed. Those personal readings are closed at the moment. It takes a tremendous amount of energy to do them. I have to connect with you on a very profound level, okay, and it does require there is a price tag to go with that, because you know it's a tremendous amount of work that I need to go through. Okay, if you are having energetic problems, or you wanted to talk about spirituality, or just moving your energy from one space to another and getting the best out of your situations, please just feel free to reach out. Even if you just wanted to chat about empaths, about how I do my readings, about how I use guides. I don't particularly, to be honest, my guides are my guides. I know that they're here. I'm not I know the different energies I feel when I'm doing the readings is different guides being in here. I don't have any names for them. I don't visualize them. I don't do anything. I'm just open and receptive to whoever comes into the room. So I do a lot of affirmations beforehand so we don't get anything negative come in. Okay, more importantly, before you do any readings, and I know readers out there, you need to be able to cleanse your space. So I do cleansing everything else. So all these people that come in, wherever these messages come from, I'm just used as the human element to these readings. Okay, none of them are here to harm you at all. And they will not give you bum information. It's up to you whether or not, and we all have free will, whether or not we want to act upon this information that they're giving you, okay, going forward. And whoever it connects with. Because they're more like, I would say, tarot readings, they're energy readings, for people who are heavily invested in thinking about things but procrastinating and just not getting the best out of their situations moving forward. And my guides and that are very invested in you guys turning what could be a negative situation into a positive one, because that in turn raises a positive vibrational level, not only within you, okay, outside of your little universe, which is whatever's going on within your 3D space. We look at the broader spectrum, we look at the world, we look at the universe, we look at every human being on this planet, and every single human being on this planet emits a frequency. Okay, so if you're at a low mood, it's going to be a low frequency. If you're in a euphoric mood, it's going to be an elevated one. So what we want to do is we want to try and keep that obviously, let's be practical. Not everybody's going to be going around with a massive grin and going, yeah, I feel euphoric every second of the day, because that's unrealistic. But what we want to try and do is raise people's positive vibrational level. Okay, so they attract positive vibrational energy. Okay, it dissipates the negativity that's happening out there. Okay, in turn it helps someone else. It's like ripples in a pond, if you want to look at it that way. If you get a positive result, you're more inclined to be positive towards someone else, and that someone else is going to be positive towards someone else, and then it crescendos, and then it happens, and before you know it, from just one thing, i.e. letting a car go in front of you in a queue of traffic, okay, that one good deed is kind of like reciprocated times 100, and before you know it, it's affected 1,000 people. So that's what I think this is what they're trying to get over. That's what they're using me for, to try and get you to change your heart space and psychological processes in order to get the best out of your situations moving forward. But in turn, what you're giving to the world, giving to the universe, giving to the people that are interacting with you is high vibrational energy. Okay, you're emitting that through your actions, through how you carry yourself, how you feel about yourself, more importantly. So I want everybody to have a positive impact on everybody that they meet. But that's not necessarily, you know, we can't always achieve that. But if we try and achieve that on a daily basis, that's great, because there's so many other factors that are involved. It's interactions with other people. If they're having a crappy day, they may interact with you in a very low vibrational way. What you do with that is you just take it on the chin and you go, oh, okay then, that's your belief, that's whatever, that's the situation you're in, but you're not going to affect me in that way. I'm not going to pull my energy to a low vibrational basis just to accommodate you feeling bad about yourself or bad about a situation. You've got to shield yourself, okay, to remain positive. I don't know why I'm giving you all this. Anyway, yeah, so if I don't hear from you beforehand, have a beautiful week, and I love you loads. Take care.